Right now, without a single conscious thought, your body is doing something extraordinary. Your heart is beating, your skin is shedding, your ears are growing, and somewhere deep in your spine, invisible cartilage is slowly bouncing back after a long day of being compressed under the weight of your own skeleton. You think you know your body. You've lived in it your entire life. But the real answer to what's happening inside you at this very moment is far stranger than you've ever imagined. Fact 1. Let's start with something simple. Something you do roughly 20 times every minute without even realizing it. You blink 20 times per minute, 1,200 times per hour. And if you add that up across an entire year, your eyes have just performed over 10 million quiet, involuntary acts of self-protection. 10 million tiny closures of a biological shutter, each one keeping your eyes moist, clearing debris, resetting your vision. Your brain edits out the darkness between each blink so completely that you never notice the world going black. It's one of the most seamless illusions your nervous system runs, and it never stops running. But blinking is just the beginning. Fact 2. Consider your ears. You probably think of them as fixed structures, permanent features of your face. They're not. Your ears never stop growing. From the day you're born until the day you die, the cartilage in your ears continues to expand, slowly, steadily. It's why elderly people often have noticeably larger ears than younger people. Your ears are not finished. They are works in progress. And they will keep growing longer than almost anything else about you. Fact 3. Now, about that earwax. Most people assume earwax is just a nuisance, something to be cleaned away and forgotten. But earwax is actually a modified form of sweat. Specialized glands inside your ear canal produce it, and it serves as a self-cleaning system. Earwax traps dust, bacteria, and foreign particles before they can reach your eardrum. It's antimicrobial. It's water-resistant. Your ear canal is, in a very real sense, self-maintaining. And that glistening, sticky substance you've always thought of as unpleasant, it's one of the more elegant pieces of biological engineering in your body. Fact 4. Then there's your tongue, covered in approximately 8,000 taste buds, each one containing up to 100 individual taste-sensing cells. When you eat something, anything at all, a cascade of chemical signals fires across thousands of tiny biological sensors simultaneously, assembling the experience you simply call flavor. The complexity behind a single bite of food is almost impossible to overstate, and yet your brain translates it all in milliseconds, silently, effortlessly, without asking for your permission or attention. Fact 5. Now here's a number that may be difficult to absorb. Over the course of your lifetime, your body will produce approximately 40,000 liters of saliva. That's enough to fill around 500 bathtubs. 500. Your mouth is not just producing saliva. It is producing it constantly, automatically, without rest, because saliva does far more than you realize. It begins digestion before food even reaches your stomach. It protects your teeth. It fights bacteria. It helps you speak, swallow, and taste. Saliva is not a side effect of eating. It is a core biological system running at full capacity every hour of every day for the entirety of your life. Fact 6. And your nose is not idle either. The average nose produces about a cupful of mucus every single day. Nasal mucus isn't just a symptom of illness, it's a constant production. It traps airborne particles, viruses, and bacteria before they reach your lungs. It keeps the delicate tissues of your nasal passages moist. Most of it you swallow without noticing, which sounds alarming, but is entirely normal and harmless. Your nose is, in the most literal sense, one of your body's primary air filters, and it never takes a day off. Fact 7. Now let's talk about your height. You are measurably taller in the morning than you are at night, by roughly 1 centimeter. During the day, as you walk, sit, and carry the weight of your body, the soft cartilage discs between your vertebrae compress. They get squeezed down by gravity and pressure hour by hour, until by evening you've lost that centimeter entirely. But while you sleep, horizontal and weightless, those discs reabsorb fluid. They expand, they recover, and by morning, you have reclaimed your full height once again. Your skeleton is not static. It breathes in its own slow way, with every cycle of day and night. Fact 8. Your skin tells a similar story of constant renewal. Every single minute, your body sheds more than 30,000 dead skin cells. Every month, the entire surface of your skin is replaced. This means that over a 70-year life, you will have worn approximately 1,000 different outer skins. The skin you were born in is not the skin you have today. It has been replaced dozens of times over. The surface of your body is not a permanent structure. It is a living, regenerating boundary that your body rebuilds continuously, layer by invisible layer. Supporting that skin, and every organ, every muscle, every nerve inside you, are 2.5 million sweat pores. 2.5 million tiny outlets through which your body regulates its temperature, excretes waste, and communicates with the outside world. Sweat is not a sign of weakness or malfunction. It is a precision cooling system so effective that humans can outrun almost any animal on Earth in long-distance endurance, because while other creatures overheat, your body sweats. Fact 9. And at the center of all of this, beating without rest, without pause, without ever tiring, is your heart. Every other muscle in your body fatigues. Your legs tire after a long run. Your arms ache after lifting. Even the muscles that control your breathing need occasional support. But your heart does not tire. It is the only muscle in the human body that is biologically incapable of fatigue during normal operation. It has a self-sustaining electrical system, its own internal pacemaker that fires with extraordinary regularity. If you live to age 70, your heart will have beaten approximately 2.5 billion times. Not million, billion. Without a single voluntary instruction from you. Without a single moment of deliberate effort on your part. 2.5 billion beats. And yet, when someone asks you what you did today, the heart rarely comes up. There are stranger numbers still. Fact 10. If you walked for 12 hours every day, without stopping, without rest, except for the 12 hours of sleep, it would take the average person 690 days to circle the entire planet on foot. Nearly 2 full years of walking. That's the size of the Earth measured in human steps. And your legs are built to do it, evolved over millions of years for exactly this kind of sustained, rhythmic motion. The human body is not designed for sitting. It is designed for walking, and it will walk extraordinary distances if you ask it to. Fact 11. Now consider something even stranger. Most people across their lifetimes will spend an average of 1 entire year sitting on the toilet. 1 year, 365 days, accumulated in minutes and sessions across decades, dedicated to this one very specific biological act. It sounds comic, but it's a reminder of how much of your life is consumed by the quiet, unglamorous machinery of keeping your body functional. Speaking of which, you produce enough intestinal gas every single day to fill a party balloon. Not in one dramatic moment, but across many small, quiet releases throughout the day, your digestive system vents gas as a natural byproduct of breaking down food. And every month, your kidneys filter and expel enough fluid to fill an entire bathtub. Your body is, in the most literal sense, a system of constant intake and output, processing and releasing, in rhythms so steady they become invisible to you. And here's the thought that ties all of this together. You have never had to think about any of it. Not one blink, not one heartbeat, not one skin cell shed, not 1 milliliter of saliva or mucus or sweat, not one cartilage disc quietly decompressing in the dark of sleep. Your body runs a biological operation of staggering complexity, billions of coordinated events per day, without ever asking for your input. Scientists have spent centuries trying to fully understand what the body does automatically in a single hour. And they are still discovering new mechanisms, new feedback loops, new systems nested inside systems. The human body remains, in many ways, the most sophisticated and least understood machine on Earth. You started today thinking you knew your body. It blinks, it breathes, it moves when you tell it to. But now you know the deeper truth. Your body moves constantly, invisibly, intelligently. And most of its most astonishing work happens in the vast, humming silence beneath everything you notice, in a system so complex and so relentlessly active that the only honest response, when you finally see it clearly, is something very close to awe.